welcome to the Line Ball League 2 qualifiers. In this series, 7 line ball pool players will go against each other in 1v1 matches. The top 2 will be promoted to next year's Line Ball League 2nd edition. You can follow along here on the Line Ball Pool channel, and if you don't know what line ball is or any of the rules, make sure to watch the School of Line Ball Pool to get up to date and then come back to this video. Now let's hand over to our commentator, Sam Lazarus.
Right, here we have the first frame of today's line ball action. Line ball creator Max Barrett against Ultimate Pool player and commentator Luke Terry. So straight in with 2 big names. Let's see how we get on. And the first shot by Max. Oh, just finishes shy of the 8 ball, I think. So early doors, nearly lost the first rack there, but wow. Luke saying that the table rolled out there and the yellows rolled into the black, which is unfortunate if that's true. And just like that, frame 1 is finished. Max takes the win. Luke saying the table rolled out. Could have been just an unwanted trace aside there, but we'll never know. I mean, it must have rolled out a lot because you hit the black like half ball. Okay, game number 2. Here we go. Helena Demant against Eric Davison. This is Helena's line ball debut. She's a popular member of the Dover pool scene. She's come over to try line ball for the day. And that first red finishes short and doesn't reach a cushion, which is the new rule we're implementing today. You have to hit a cushion. You do get 2 chances. And then she's hit the black. So a couple of early wins at the start of this session today. Okay, game number 3. Luke Terry's back on the table against Brandon. Luke will be hoping to right some wrongs of that early loss to Max in frame 1, where he had a ball roll out on him. And that's very close to the 8 ball again, but it does miss. Luke living with danger. So Brandon on yellows here. And plays a good safe shot down the middle of the table. Important with that new rule to remember you hit it hard enough to hit the bottom cushion. And that's a great shot from Luke, knocking Brandon's yellow out and leaving his red in, so it's 2-0. Oh, wow. I tell you what, we've had some close calls. That yellow doesn't finish in the score zone, but it does miss the 8 ball. So we're still 2-0 up here to Luke in this frame. But Luke pots the red, and Brandon takes the frame. So, an unexpected start from superstar Luke Terry, losing the first 2 frames, but long way to go. So, game 4, we have Helena against Max. And Helena starts with reds and plays a good shot down towards that corner pocket. So, it's 1-0 Helena. Could we get a more classical sort of line ball frame here? And that's unlucky. Max gets the double kiss, so his yellow finishes outside the score zone. Helena stays 1-0 up and gets the early advantage in this one. And that's a good shot. Good safe shot from Helena there. She doesn't need to do anything too dramatic. Obviously leading Max's prerogative really to turn things around. So he plays a great shot there, knocking Helena's ball out, keeping his in. So we're level pegging, 1-1. Oh, and that's very unlucky. Helena's tried to play the yellow off a couple of cushions there to knock it out, but unfortunately has potted it. So that's the frame over. Okay, here we go. Helena and Brandon. Brandon obviously taking that win in the previous frame against Luke, so he'll be buzzing. Good start. Solid shot with red down the middle of the table. And Helena just needs to make sure she avoids that 8, which she does. So good shot. Haven't had anything long with it at all. It's been quick fire line ball this morning. And Brandon plays that really well. Obviously important with these new rules to make sure you do hit a cushion. And unfortunately Helena gets the 8 ball on the way back up there, so another quick frame. And it's Eric to play first on reds. Eric's quite an experienced line ball player. I know he played in the series I was part of against the White Cliffs Pool League recently. And a couple of good shots there, leaves it 0-0. So trying to get things back to normal a bit here, Eric. Playing off 2 cushions. Max playing another good attack shot there. The yellow does stay in the score zone, I think. So 1-0. Oh, there, the pace of the table just tricking people this afternoon. So that red's bounced all the way back out. So Max still holding on to a slender 1-0 lead. And he... Oh, I'm just going to ask for a referee's opinion here. Monique looking closely at that scoreline zone. And she's called it in, so it's 2-0 yellows. Great shot there from Eric, coming off the bottom cushion and knocking both those yellows out. And I think the red's in. Wow, it's all going on in this frame. So after 8 shots or so, we're actually at 0-0. Really good attack shots being played in this frame. Obviously all the action going on the opposite side of the table to the 8 ball, so they can play a bit freer. And that really is free. But unfortunately, a yellow's come off the jaw of the middle pocket and gone into the score zone. That's unbelievable. So will Max carry on in this attacking style of play, or will he just try and lock things up now that he's got a small lead in the bottom half of the frame? And he does just play the safe shot to take a 2-0 lead, so the onus really here on Eric to turn things around. I'll tell you what, it's a brilliant effort, and he does get one of the yellows out. But Eric only got 1 ball left, so it's going to need to be pretty special. 2-0 then. Max just, all he needs to do is put his yellows into the score zone, really. And unfortunately Eric's gone for something special and just missed, so yeah, Max just sensibly knocking the ball down there, make sure not to pot anything, make sure not to hit the 8, and it's a comfortable 3-0 win in the end. But lots of good attacking play in that frame, really good.
Well, that was certainly an interesting start to the Line Ball League qualifiers. I think everyone really was just adjusting to the new rules, which are so different to before, and as a result, there was a lot of really fast games, a lot of new people to line ball as well, such as Helena, so hopefully she can pull it back a little bit later on. And really surprising from Luke Terry. We obviously expected bigger things from him, but as you know from the series we recorded together, it's such a different game, line ball, versus what he's been playing over at Ultimate Pool. We haven't had Stuart or Darren play yet, but that is because their arrival time was slightly later for the tournament, and they will be debuting in the next episode, so don't you worry, we will have all of our players getting through their games. But a really fast start, and it will definitely slow down into more normal line ball games as we go, with some great matches to come. Don't forget, we're playing on the new Line Ball Pool 2.0 rules. We did a video about it a few weeks ago, and we've also got the rules in the description. So make sure to check it out so you are up to date with all the new Line Ball rules going on in this tournament. Thank you to Sam for the commentary, thank you to Monique for refereeing the games, and thank you to you for watching and liking the video and leaving a comment letting us know what you think of the games, and if you're interested in supporting Line Ball Pool and keeping what we do going, you can find the link in the video description. My name is Max, thank you so much for watching today's video, and we will see you next Tuesday at 6 PM for the second episode of the Line Ball League Qualifiers.